Okay, so you have this dream of starting a childcare business, of launching or expanding a childcare business, and you really want to turn that into reality. You understand there are some foundational pieces that need to be laid, and you know that one of those pieces is writing a business plan. So if that is you, you are definitely in the right place, because today I am going to show you how to write an effective business plan for your childcare business.
This video is sponsored by my live virtual workshop, Childcare Business Blueprint, Launch or Expand Your Childcare Business Within 12 Months. In this workshop, you're going to learn how to create a budget and a 12-month projection plan using my 9-tab Excel workbook template, find and prepare your ideal location, hire and train a supportive team, implement effective automated marketing strategies, and achieve work-life balance. Now, this workshop is for aspiring and current childcare business owners who want to launch or expand a childcare business. You're also going to get access to exclusive tools and templates, including a business plan plug-and-play template, licensing visit checklist, 5 tools to increase enrollment guide, and so much more. So you do not want to miss this. If you're ready to launch or expand your childcare business, then click the link in the description box to join my upcoming live virtual workshop and get to spend 2 hours with me and access my proven childcare business launch or expand blueprint. Now let's get back to the video.
If you're new to me, my name is Ashley Benz. I am a childcare business development consultant with 20 years experience. I actually owned, operated, and directed my own childcare business for 10 years. And for the last 10 years, I have been coaching and consulting people just like you who are aspiring to launch or expand an early childhood education business. And I am so glad that you are here. Now, a well-crafted business plan is not just a document, but it really is your roadmap to success. And one of the pieces that I think that a lot of people kind of get a little bit, confused about a business plan, or not confused, but just one of those pieces that we kind of forget, is that the business plan is mainly for other people. So it is for investors, and anyone it's any type of funding institution or anything like that. It is also for you for a roadmap, but it is mainly for people that is going to help you fund your childcare business. And what it does is that it really gives someone, when you write an effective business plan, it really gives the reader, it kind of brings them into what you're trying to create, and it really kind of makes it come alive to them, which is how they're going to want to invest in your specific childcare business, whatever your innovative idea is. Okay, so let's go into the parts of a business plan right now. So the very first section of the business plan is what's called the executive summary. Now, your executive summary really is going to be kind of like a snapshot of your core values, your mission, your vision, and the core service that you're going to be offering. What I will recommend for you on the executive summary is I usually tell people to kind of write that last. So you do want to kind of go through and get all the other pieces together and then come back and write your executive summary, because then you'll be able to kind of pull from the other sections of the business plan to really make that executive summary make sense when the reader is going through the remaining part of the business plan. Now, an example of like what that core value or your core vision might look like would be something like, our mission is to redefine the early childhood education sector in our community by setting and surpassing new industry standards. So that's like a really, just kind of a generalized example of that. But the main thing here is that you really want to be very clear about what you are trying to do in your community, and you want to make sure that's included in the executive summary of the business plan. Now, the second phase of writing your business plan is the actual business description. This is where you really want to go in and really describe your business in detail. And so here we're looking for things like, the things that you want to kind of include in this. It's going to be what services that you're going to be offering, what target market. So what type of families are you going to be reaching? What's your target market? Does that look like? Are you reaching families that work at the local hospital? Are you reaching single parents? But you want to really focus on your target market. And then the next piece, which is one that a lot of people miss, is what is going to be your unique selling proposition. This one is one that so many people tend to not even really know. And so when they do come to this section in a business plan, they are lost. So typically what I tell clients that I work with or members inside of my membership or anything like that is I usually tell them that what I want you to do is I need for you to go and do, I have a course on brand identity, and really make sure that your brand identity is really clear, and then come back and write this section because it'd be a whole lot easier to pull together. But basically we're looking at, your overall business description, what services are you offering? And when you're in here writing this, don't put that you're just going to be offering like childcare services. Again, this is where you need to go deep. Bring them in to why they would even want to invest in you, or why some funding institution wants to fund you. Like, you got to really bring them in, and you cannot be so generalized here. Okay. It's got to be very, very clear and specific as to what is unique about what you're doing and what you're bringing to your community. Now, the third phase is going to be your market analysis. So this is where you do want to go in, and you do want to go in and understand who are your competitors. You want to understand what their strengths and their weaknesses are. Really understand your target market. And this section really shows investors or a funding institution that you have done your homework and that you understand where you're going to fit in within the market analysis in your community. So an example of that might look like that, our target audience is going to be reaching families within a 5-mile radius who prioritize quality childcare. So that's like just a little bit of just something to get your brain flowing there. But again, we just want to show investors and funding agencies that you've done your homework, that you know what you're up against, and you know how you're going to come in and really just kind of interrupt that pattern that's going on as far as services that's being offered within your local community. So that marketing analysis is very important. Now, phase 4 of your business plan is going to be your actual marketing plan. So now that you understand what your marketing, and you've done a market analysis, and you know like what your target market is, how are you going to actually market to them? What is the plan for you to market? Now, if you guys know me, you know that I am going to recommend automated marketing. And this is what I would highly recommend for anyone to include in their business plan, because this is going to be very attractive to investors and those that are going to be funding institutions, because this means that you're keeping up with the times, you're not behind, and that obviously at the end of the day, if someone's going to be lending you money or anything like that, they want to know, especially when we're dealing with loans, but they want to be paid back. So if you don't have a good marketing plan in place, that automatically signals to them that you're going to have you're going to have a hard time paying them back. So your marketing plan definitely needs to include automated marketing. You need to be including things like, you are going to have a self-service website. You're going to be really utilizing a CRM system, all of those things. Okay. And so the marketing plan has to be very clear. So an example of that would look something like, we combine digital marketing with community engagement to reach our ideal families. Okay. Now, if you have not done this thing for me, which is subscribe to this channel, I need for you to do that right now. I actually looked, and it basically says that 90% of you guys that watch my videos are not even subscribed. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel, and also give this a like if you are finding this valuable. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, so you do not miss my next video coming up. Okay, so this leads us into phase 5 of your business plan, which is going to be your financial projections. So this piece, to me, I think is the most crucial piece, because again, this is what really shows them how you're actually going to either pay back the loan, if it's going to be a loan that you're going with, or how you're going to use the funds that are funded to you through a grant. And what this does is that this reinsures the investor or the funding of your business's viability. Okay. And so again, these people, y'all, are looking for strong businesses. They're looking for somebody that's coming in and says oh my goodness, they know exactly what they're doing here. you just want to have this to where it's like there is no reason why. It's almost like an offer they cannot refuse, okay? And so having these financial projections, you be very clear, which means, okay, and this is why, a lot of people just kind of want to skim over. They just want to get a business plan out. They want to skim over. But really what this means is that now you're going to have to go back and you're going to have to do what I teach is a budget, okay? So you need to do a budget. And the budget is going to be the standard operating budget. And then you're going to do what's called a 12-month projection plan. And so you're going to use your standard operating budget. You're going to tie that in. That's going to help you create that 12-month projection plan. And with this should even be able to see, you should even be able to see, when you're going to be hitting those levels or what the plan is of hitting the levels of enrollment. So it's 6 months I'm going to have, let's say that you're going to be a center of 50. So by, month 2, I need to have this amount. By month 6, I'm at 25, so on and so forth. But this financial projection plan is very important. And so doing that first, and this is what this is even the first thing I even tell somebody to do. So even before writing a business plan, I always tell my clients and members that I'm working with, let's go in and do your budget first, because it's the hardest part. So I always say, let's get the hardest part out of the way. So go in and do your budget. Let's go in and do some brand identity. Let's make sure we've got that down. Then let's come in and get the business plan written up. And it's a whole lot easier that way because it's just going to flow when you actually go in and do the writing. Now, I am getting ready to make this a whole lot easier for you. And that is because I actually do have a business plan template. It is plug and play, but it's something that I have clients use and my members use inside my membership, and just anyone that I'm working with gets to use this business plan. We actually have it off in Canva, so it makes it really easy. You can go in and use the Canva template for it and then plug it in, and it just really kind of gives you that foundational pieces and layers. Some of the things in there we have updated this year. And so some of the things I know, like the market analysis has kind of already been done. So all you got to do is just kind of go in and pull your local numbers and you get to plug those in. But it really does make it easier for you. It's also very visual because, with business plans and when you are presenting these to funding institutions or to a bank, you want to make it visual just to break up all the text and things like that. That kind of draws people in as well. But here is how you're going to get access to this, because I cannot give this away just like I give away everything else. And that is if you join me inside of my live 2-hour workshop. It's virtual that I'm going to be hosting. Then you'll get access to not only this business plan, you're going to get access to my 9-tab Excel budget workbook. That's the workbook that's going to give you those financial projections and really help you to come up with that. You're also going to get access to so much more. Like, we're still kind of planning all this out. So I have loads of templates that goes inside of our membership. I'm going to pull those out for those that attend the workshop, and you're going to get access to all this stuff to be able to help you actually launch or expand your childcare business. So not only the business plan, but you're going to get access to budget and funding. We're going to go over location. I'm going to go over location and licensing with you. I'm going to also go over automated hiring and how to set that up, and also what it looks like to have that automated marketing in place and that digital marketing efforts and all this. So y'all, I am so excited about this workshop. And it is something that you definitely want to take advantage of if you are trying to do this and you really need help setting down and getting this done. We're going to be spending 2 hours. So it is going to force you to sit down, and it's going to force you to actually get some of this stuff done. So by the time you leave the workshop, you've kind of got some things in place to be able to kind of carry you through the rest of your journey. So I'm excited about this, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so as I conclude this video, because I just really wanted this to be very short, I want to get your brain flowing. I want you to, be able to take some notes, but not at the same time, not overwhelm you or, make this overwhelming to you, because that's not my job. My job here is to simplify things for you and get them in a step-by-step. And so again, for me to do my job, the easiest way to do that is for you and I to get together, and then we can, work this out in the 2-hour live virtual workshop. So be sure that you do go ahead and join right now at the time of this recording. When this video comes out, I want to say that tickets will be on sale. And so Yes, so tickets should be on sale by now. Right now, though, I'm doing a wait list, but at this point, tickets should be on sale. What I do want to tell you is that starting this is not going to be easy. Okay. This is an actual business you're starting. And this is just not any business, but this is a business that comes with regulations, that come with zoning laws, that come with, liability. It just comes with so much. And so again, I am here to simplify that for you and give you a step-by-step plan. So I am so excited that you do have this information. Be sure that if you have not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And in the description box, I'm going to leave down the link to be able to join me on any of my upcoming live virtual workshops. So there will be a link down there for that. And then also there's going to be some other relevant links as well down below. I've got some other free guides and things like that. There's a 29-page planner. There's so much. So be sure that you do not skip on the description box down below. Also, there are videos here. I don't know where, but we'll make sure there's some videos up for you to continue to watch if you are interested in more topics on business plan development or just the actual development side of developing your childcare business, whether you're launching or expanding. So I will be sure to have those there. And I think that is all for today. Thank you for joining. I hope this video was value. Give this a thumbs up, subscribe, make sure that your notifications are turned on for the next one. And I really hope to see you on my live virtual workshop.